Nice to see you guys today. Hope you're having a beautiful spring day. I'm Tori Henderson with lifecoachingforparents.com. And this is going live in the Supermom is Getting Tired Facebook group. I just wanted to do a little kickoff call to get us excited about the challenge next week and talk a little bit more about what's happening. So we're going to do a challenge called Creating Calm, a 5-day declutter challenge. And I am going to be doing this with my friend Tracy Hoff. And she's a professional organizer and expert in helping people reclaim their space and feel calm in their environment. So I'm super excited to team up and do it together because it's going to be fun. Now, this challenge starts on Monday, March 28th at 11 a.m. Pacific. That's what, 2 p.m. Eastern time. And so we're going to be doing it in the Facebook group, Supermom is Getting Tired Facebook group. So every day we'll have a little class, there'll be a post, and everybody who posts their homework on that day gets entered into a drawing to win a prize. And the prize is going to be really awesome. So you're going to win a free strategy coaching call with me. You're going to win a free month in Tracy's organizing membership program. So you can get a taste for what that's like for free. I'm also going to be sending you some goodies in the mail, which is fun to get a package in the mail. I'm going to be sending you a label maker, and not the new kind, the old-fashioned kind that actually works, because these are hard to find. And these do not run out of batteries, and they're not super complicated. The one I have is like got so many bells and whistles, I can't even figure out how to use it. It's high tech and it breaks all the time and drains batteries super fast. So this is the good old-fashioned kind that works with lots of extra tape so you can label everything around your house. You're also going to be getting a journal, because when we start organizing, it brings up a lot of our thoughts, our feelings, and we want to have a place to kind of write it down and process it and practice some of the skills that Tracy and I are going to be teaching you in the challenge. So you're going to get a nice little box in the mail with some free goodies, free coaching, free membership, and free label maker, a journal, maybe a couple of, I'll throw in a couple other goodies for you just for participating. Okay. And the more you participate, the more likelihood you get to win at the end of the week. So the winner will be announced on Friday. And every time you post in the Facebook group, then you'll be entered to win the drawing. So that's what I'm excited about. I think it's really interesting. I want to talk for a minute about the idea of creating calm. So creating calm is the name of this challenge, a declutter challenge. But before we can create calm, we have to get excited. Calm is not a good energy with which to take on a challenge. Okay. If you start the week with like, oh, I just want to feel calm and lay here and be relaxed while tackling a big mess, that's a mismatch. So calm is the result of the challenge, but to motivate us to do the challenge, we want excitement, enthusiasm. So be wary that we're going to get through excitement first in order to create calm. All right. So I wanted to talk a little bit today about avoidance. So if you're like me and lots of people out there, organizing, cleaning, decluttering, it's one of those things that's very easy to avoid because there's no sense of urgency and it's just not high importance on our list, right? It's not very demanding. So it's a very easy thing to avoid. But if you hear yourself saying, I can't even think about it, I'm too tired to think about organizing. Oh, I would love the result, but I don't want to do the effort, right? Like I don't have it in me. I don't have the energy. One of the things I specialize in is as a life coach for stressed out moms is something I call super mom kryptonite, or invisible secret energy drains, things that drain your energy that you don't even realize are draining your energy. So sometimes we can have this thought like, I'm too tired to get organized. I don't have time to clean up in my mess. And it sounds really legit. It sounds really real. As a busy mom, it's very hard to find time to do those things because there is very demanding people around us. And there's a lot on our calendars. And for sure, you got too much to do and not enough time to do it. I think that will always be the case. We just gotta assume that's the reality. But I think what we don't realize is that our brains can lie to us sometimes. And sometimes they'll say things like, I'm too tired and I don't have the energy to tackle an organizational project. But the reason you're tired and low in energy might be from avoiding the organizing project. I don't know that everyone's aware of how draining it can be to avoid something. If you want a boost of energy, tackle the thing you're avoiding, whether that is an organizing project or a difficult conversation or a decision that needs to be made, or sometimes an emotion. Like getting rid of stuff and decluttering might bring up some feelings of sadness. And you're like, oh, I don't want to feel sad, so I'm going to avoid decluttering. But once you can allow yourself to feel the feeling, tackle the project, and remove these stuff that does collect energy and it does make us tired, just kind of getting rid of things, taking it to Goodwill or throwing it away, you're going to get a surge of energy. I mean, I can't tell you how many times on a coaching call with a client, they will come to the call completely drained, depleted. And by the end of the call, they're like ready to take on the world. They got so much energy. Well, how does that happen? From not avoiding. There's in tackling head on whatever is in the background that's draining you. Okay. So there's a difference between hiding and resting. And the way you can tell the difference is if you're tired and you rest, then you feel better afterwards. You feel more energy. If you're tired and you rest and you feel more drained, more depleted, that's hiding. And so it doesn't matter how much rest you have, it's never going to fill up your energy tank. What you want to do is close some loops. You got too many open loops. And so we want to start closing them, whether that's a decision, whether that's a conversation, whether that's tackling a project that's draining your energy. That's what's going to give you the boost. So be mindful of the difference between hiding and resting. And especially if you're taking on this project, you might notice some emotions coming up. I kind of hope you do, because that's the whole idea, is we want to bring that up to the surface so that we can learn how to, feel the fear and do it anyways. Feel the sadness and move through it. It's just so empowering when you can tackle difficult emotions, difficult projects. It makes you feel on top of the world. It makes you full of energy. And so that's what I want for you this week. And so if you are thinking about doing this challenge, you're not 100% all in, you're like, I kind of want to declutter, but I don't know if I have it in me, then watch yourself in the next couple of days and see if your fatigue is cured by resting or if it's made worse by resting. Okay, so then we know it's avoiding and not resting. And another way you can tell, because sometimes, our brain lies to us all the time. And sometimes it says like, I'm too tired to exercise. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to clean up after dinner. I'm too tired. Okay. The way you know if it's the truth or the lie is how you feel afterwards. So let's say you're like, I'm too tired to go to the gym. And then the next day you reflect back and you're like, am I glad I didn't go to the gym? Because like maybe I got a cold coming on, or I feel so much more rested today. Or do I wish that I had gone? Do I regret not exercising? The next day will tell you if it was the right decision or not for you. And so you can pay attention to that also and cease, because with these brains of ours can be very, very sneaky. And we want to make sure that we are in control up here and not let our brains control us, because our brains just don't like change. And so anytime you think about tackling a change, trying something new, doing it differently, your brain's going to be like, no, 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 no. We want to just stay the course. So let's make sure you're in charge of your brain. It's not in charge of you. And start getting excited about this upcoming challenge. You're going to be doing it with support from an organizing expert, from a life coach, from other moms who are doing it at the same time. Any obstacles that come up, any challenges you face, we are here to answer them. So you can post it in the Facebook group. You can send us an email if you want to keep it anonymous. Let us know what challenges you're having so that we can address it, because chances are if you're struggling with something, then other people are too. Okay. So the Creating Calm 5-day challenge starts this Monday, and it starts with excitement and enthusiasm is the emotion I want you to conjure up. Like, this time I'm going to do it. I'm going to tackle it. Now, we're not going to do your entire house in 1 week. Let's be clear. We're going to take one small area and I suggest choosing the area that's draining your energy the most. Okay. So try this. Close your eyes, scan around your house. Think about the areas you avoid the most, the ones you want to close the door, close the cabinet, don't open. Let's see if we can choose the one that you feel the most weight and anchor down by, because that's probably what's making you feel tired and wanting to avoid this challenge. And if it's a whole room that you just shut the door and you don't want to go into, then we're going to pick one little area inside that room, one drawer, okay, one closet. So we can make it very manageable. But we're going to talk more on Monday about how to choose your area, why it's so important. And we're going to start with sorting objects. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you here live on Monday. And we will get going, get your house organized and decluttered so that you can feel calm in your space. Thanks so much for watching.